Alright, welcome to a new survival map sort of thing. It's not really a survival map. It's not like I've downloaded one. I haven't even built it yet. But it's in survival mode, so I guess that counts for something. I'm just going to do a procedural map, procedurally generated map, which I'm not going to call random because I'm going to use a specific seed. I don't know if it's still a thing, but historically, there was a trend to generate a seed using your username. And I tried that a few years ago. I don't need any of this. And it turns out the seed based on my username, well, it's changed a bit here and there over the versions. A couple of things got moved around and added, of course. I'm underwater. Oh, incidentally, you probably can't see this. I don't know why, but the recording software I'm using has this lovely habit. You're probably still looking at the loading screen for a sec. I don't know why. But I'm going to get up here, and then I'll just give it a minute to probably, get the map on screen, and then we should be okay. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. It's Open Broadcaster software, or whatever it's called. It just does this. I don't know why. Alright, assuming we're clear, we're on an island. And it's a teensy island. It's like probably less than 100 meters across at its longest point. And there's nothing on it. The first time I saw this, I was a little concerned. I almost didn't bother trying to use it. Except there's obviously trees over there. So there's a hint how you can handle this. But that's what, it's deceptive because, obviously I can get wood, I can transplant the trees over here. I'm going to in a minute. Once we hit 1-8, I think it was 1-8, we got the ocean monument, which was also a bit of a problem the first few times, because I really used to hate these things, because there's not only do these things try to, if you can see that, the little ones try to electrocute you, succeed a lot of the time. And then there's a damned Elder Guardian that bongs you with fatigue or whatever the hell it is. I don't have any cows or iron for buckets at the moment, so it's an issue. But then I got more used to those things, and now I just tear through them as soon as I've got the resources to do it, where that's massive amounts of sand and a couple stacks of sponges. Regrettably, that, unless it's changed to 1.12.1, I haven't done this in a few months, that monument hasn't actually got any sponges in it. So I've got to go find a whole network of monuments to the south somewhere, and that'll be a project for another day. Another nice thing about that island, the way everything layers, if you build a portal on that island, in the right place, you go into the nether and come out of the portal in a corridor within a fortress. So there's no looking around for, that sort of thing. It's just right there for you. And then, wander through the corridors a bit. There's blaze spawners and whatever else comes in, ends up in fortresses. One of the changes over the last few versions, I'm not sure when it changed, it may have been around 1.8, I don't know, but it used to be there was also a stronghold just a couple hundred meters north of where I am right now, and that got me into the end. That's gone. It was weird, it was underwater. In fact, the portal room within the stronghold was kind of flooded. It just missed the hitting the lava. Did I not get any twigs, whatever they're called? Saplings? I don't see any. Well, whatever, I don't care that much. There'll be others. So I could use this. Yeah, the closest stronghold now is actually probably 3 kilometers southwest-ish. Which, you know, has its own purposes because, well, A, it's a stronghold. But, it's in the middle of a desert and, in fact, near a village. So, it could be in a worse place. There's a lot I can do while I'm setting up to go into the end. Meanwhile, the stronghold being missing from up here, I'll show you where it was. If you want to try out this seed, but in an older version, it'll be that these 3 islands never change, or at least haven't yet. And then there's this bigger island, and right down there was a stronghold. And yeah, it was really good at flooding it, you know. Well, probably because there was no good way to get in without flooding it. You had to, I mean, you could stop up the hole you used to get in with ladders or whatever, but and the good news is, while they took my stronghold away, they kind of replaced it, because now we're going over here, Dark Oak, which will be handy eventually. I don't need it right now. But I like the really dark wood for some things. It's not the kind of wood I want to start with, just because it's hard to work with. Not only is it's not easy to get enough saplings to regrow those things, and also they're just short and fat and awkward. But here's a village, and in fact I'm going to go grab... No, I'm not, don't worry about it. I got a better place I can get sugar cane without walking all the way over there. I'm in a little bit of a hurry. I mean, I tend to think in first night terms, and there's going to be darkness here soon enough. I don't know what time it is right now, noonish. But since this village is here now, there's some stuff for me. And that allows me to... I can't see. Get out. Leave. Go grab some. What have I done? Okay, that makes more sense. I just saw somewhere. Did I lose them? I guess I did. Anyway, there's sheep around here somewhere. Oh. Incidentally, I'm Deadpool. Why? Because I said so. Get all of this out of my way. Go there. Grab... Yeah, that's nice. Grab some food while I'm here. And... Actually, give me this. And that can go there. Alright, does that give me enough seeds to start somewhere else? There should be also potatoes. Arg. Hi guys. What are you? You're a nitwit. I hate you guys. Yeah, so daylight. There should be sheep here somewhere. Hi. There are sheep. And that'll let me throw together a bed one way or another. Preferably I can get white sheep. I'm not seeing enough white sheep. You can make a black bed, I guess. Well, that was less sheep than I thought there would be. Oh, there's another white one. Okay, I can do whatever I want. Do that real quick while I'm thinking about it. just so the... Oh, I don't. I instinctively hit 4 so I could chop this up with an axe. Oh, get all of this out of my way. I'm not using it. Where's my boat? Oh, one thing I could stand to do since I'm here. Oh, I still don't have an axe. That's alright, I'll be able to do this. I'm gonna want oak trees, ultimately. Which means, more importantly, I'm gonna want saplings. And I'm kinda hoping I get some. Like, maybe more than 1, certainly more than 0. And there goes the sun. Well, that's the end of day 0, I guess. Never exactly easy to get everything together in time before the sun sets. But, I got most of what I need. I just got 1 stop to make in the morning, and then, just go ahead and sleep real quick so that, monsters don't attack these guys while I'm running away, sailing away. Go... I assume... Yeah, if that's east, then that's south. Now I gotta go grab something that, the 4, well, just any number of oak saplings is helpful, but it's not the wood I really want. I need, evergreens, which are coming up in this direction. Just because, yeah, the dark oak trees are okay. I mean, I like the wood you get out of them. But if I want a lot of wood in a hurry, evergreens are the best way to... Spruce trees are the best way to do it. Arguably, jungle trees are really good, because you can get, like, I don't know, 2.5 stacks of logs out of 1 massive jungle tree. The downside is, A, they're really not good at giving you saplings back, and B, they've got these little branches that, you know, on the one hand give you more wood, but on the other, kind of complicate chopping them down. You have to keep an eye out for little bits of wood hanging out in the air and preventing the saplings, what saplings you're going to get, from actually falling, and I don't like relying on jungle wood for anything. Okay, get over here. Come on. Don't touch me. Although, if you saw either or both of the other series, I am thrilled to have squids. Because both the Skyblock map and the Sky Grid map were based on flat worlds, which means no matter what you do, short of literally cheating, you can't get squids to spawn. It's never happened, so you can't get black dye. And, well, you can, kinda. You can ultimately go fishing and occasionally get a 10-pack of ink sacks. But that's pretty slow. I gave that a try and took hours off camera to get a stack and a half that I could use to dye or stain glass blackish for a house I built. And that's a long day. So that's not how I want to do things. I just want to be able to get lots and lots and lots of squids. Which, incidentally, that desert where the village is and the stronghold is a pretty good place to do an ink factory. There are like there's a river that kind of runs through it near the village, but that's not the village we were just in, the one that we'll get to later down in the 3 kilometers from here. It allows for a pretty decent squid factory. I'm also going to probably have one, however accidentally, once I take out that ocean monument in the future. I'm going to make a... this is all really long term, it's not going to be anytime soon. But I'm going to do a kind of combination iron factory and guardian factory. I'm going to tear out the entire monument and build a village on, you know, the big dry spot that ends up where it used to be. And I'll be able to produce iron golems, you know, in this village that ultimately live pretty much long enough to kill guardians as those things spawn, and then I'm going to need more wood for something. They'll kill each other and I'll get lots of goodies. And I like goodies. Arg. No fair. I've got enough saplings probably to get started, but I wouldn't mind having enough wood to get started also, because I need a fairly short-term project. I'm going to need a bunch of ladders. In fact, let me see if I just give me all of this as sticks. Yeah, that's enough. Alright, what do I need? I think that's it. Effectively. I've got saplings here, so I can get started on growing trees. I don't have, you know, one thing I'm just going to grab because I know where it is. I know where a couple of these are. I could have done this up north, but I didn't. Just to get it out of the way, I'm going to go grab some pumpkins real quick. Technically, pumpkins aren't a huge priority because it's going to be a little while before I can really build a decent farm. And by decent, I mean big. Hey, let go. The intention ultimately is to have a big farm that for, you know, all 6 food groups. Come here. Come here. Come here. In. And, obviously pumpkin... Well, pumpkins aren't strictly a food, are they? You can't really eat... No, you can do pie. I guess that technically counts. But they're not something you can just pull out of the ground and eat. The other 5 you can. So a bit more long-term is I'm going to need melons, because I've got the other 5 on me. Melons are down in the jungle to the south. And I'm not doing that today. It's not easy to get to right now. Like, I could go there, but it's going to take a while. It could probably just be its own episode sometime. Because well, my intention, it never worked out. Once I managed to exactly nail an episode that was 30 minutes long. 30 minutes, 0 seconds, end of episode. One other time, I think I came in at 29 something, and then ever since, no matter how much I try to do... Where's my boat? Seriously, what happened to it? There it is. However much I try to do an episode that's about half an hour, it averages about 35 minutes. Alright. This is where I tend to get... Stop it. Sheep is trying to climb on me. This, for better or worse, is about exactly what it looks like, which is building a house and, you know, I'm just dirt lifing it for a bit. But not for long. That'll make sense in a sec. I just, I kind of want to have a base of operations that is right here for now. Long term, I'm going to build a house. If you noticed, well, I could just show you. That little thing I just built off to the side went to negative 128 squared, which I'm going to be using in a sec. That goes there. And just go ahead and give me sleep. I'm gonna do the thing you never ever do for a minute. Which is to dig straight down. I'm actually going to put a door here just in case anything decides to develop. And put these here for later. Put that there. This goes here. I'll come back in a minute and plant all of this stuff. I've got a system with crates that I tend to stick to, and that way I know where everything actually is. For example, that works. I'll just deal with the rest later. So this should be 128, yeah. And that's north. And on the way down I should be able to get some coal. So I'll be able to do torches here in a sec. Right about now, in fact. There it is. So that helps immensely. I don't know how to make torches. Where was I before I got sidetracked? Yeah. And I just want to go down to level 12. Because 12, it's somewhere between optimal and least objectionable. It's, a really good place to find, like, diamonds. It's climbing the wall in search of invisible bugs. Stop it! It's annoying. Cut it out. Oh, whatever. Anyway. I gotta figure out where I am. Because I'm sticking to this grid. No, I'm not. That's weird, I went too far. Yeah, there we go. If I set down a torch on any number ending in 0 or 5, I always know where I am. And then up in the, well, overworld. This is the overworld, it's just underground over, it's weird. And iron. Which is good, I want that. In a sec. Just clearing out a little micro room real quick. I'm ultimately going to go down through here and clear all of this out to like level 0 by 0. And that's actually going to be the basement of where I build, you know, a house at some point. Cat, seriously, go away. That can actually just be sealed up. Well, whatever. Given what time it is, I'm done down here. I know where diamonds are. Oops. I probably could do this too. But they're nowhere I can get to in the next couple of minutes too. I don't need them yet. I have other priorities. I want to, for example, nothing spawns in there and attacks when I'm climbing up and down. A creeper would be especially helpful. Throw this here just to prevent things from happening in there. I want to do a quick tree thing. Get all of this out of my way. I really hate these flowers. It's like, I don't want the flowers for anything, but they're in the way and not all that easy to hit, because they're always off-center. So it causes problems. Give me this so I can see where I am. 130... 5... 130. And yeah, if you weren't here... throw that here and put some twigs on it. I could probably plant these just wherever. Kind of around. That'll work. And then that, you know, at some point will grow and give me much wood. And hopefully also much saplings. Yeah, 28 minutes. Do I still have a... No. I don't have any wood. That's going to be awkward. That's okay. I also want a crate up here in front of this so that I can jump up a meter, but I can just do this. Doesn't matter. Could probably go... I don't have any coal left. Wouldn't mind hanging onto this and getting a couple of more planks to make another set of doors. When I do the village, I'm going to actually do a couple of villages here. I'm going to need like, I worked it out once, it was 275 doors, which can include these two. I won't be using this anymore by the time I have that. So yeah, the first village is going to be just kind of over here. Where the ocean is now. And I could actually probably start digging out. Where am I? So that's a wall. What is 137? 138. I wouldn't hate having a shovel for this. Actually, I could make one. I've got a bit of iron. Just because eventually I'm going to level the entire island down to just this level. And then replace everything on it with grass for sure, and probably then a perimeter of cobblestone and wood grids. But for now I'm just going to take out everything on the side here. And once I've got it all flattened out, I can start planting trees down here instead of up there, which will help in terms of, if I have to jump up to get to the trees, it bothers me. It's additional effort I shouldn't have to expend. But that can all happen off camera despite doing it while I'm saying that. Okay, well, oops. So yeah, when we come back next time, I should have this all cleared out. Probably gonna go find another sheep somewhere and bring it here. So, oh, my tree happened. So that I can have a breeding pair and get, moving on that. Yeah, I'll work on that, and then next time we'll be set up to do more, cut down the tree and whatever else I want to do. I might get the tree off screen. I can always just put it back. But yeah, that's how it starts. Now we've got a couple of types of trees and big basement of this island that I can get all sorts of diamonds and redstone and lava and whatever I want. Iron, apparently. And a monument that one day we'll exploit and build a couple of villages and just and then we're right on top of a nether fortress once I get a portal built. And we'll start working on that sort of thing next time. So, I'll just see you then. Bye.